So how do you deploy a .NET Aspire application to the cloud? I'm Brady Gaster. I'm a product manager here at Microsoft, and I work on Visual Studio and a lot of other things in Azure. And I'm here to answer that question for you. You can deploy a .NET Aspire application anywhere that you can deploy a .NET application because .NET Aspire is .NET. If you've been deploying to Kubernetes, you can keep deploying to Kubernetes. If you've been deploying on containers, you can continue to do that. There's a few innovations that we've made that I kind of want to highlight for you, however. The first of those is actually an open source contribution from the really motivated .NET Aspire community. It's called Aspirate. You'll see it right now on my computer. I've got it kind of running for you. The idea behind Aspirate is that I can actually type aspirate generate, and that will create all of the Kubernetes manifests that I need for my .NET Aspire application directly from my .NET Aspire app host manifest. And as soon as I get that finished, I can open up VS Code here and show you my local Kubernetes cluster. I don't have anything deployed into it yet until I type aspirate apply. And when I type aspirate apply, what's going to happen next is all of those Kubernetes manifests are going to be used to connect to that Kubernetes cluster running here on my computer or in the cloud. And it's going to apply all of those manifests directly into that Kubernetes cluster. And here I'll hit refresh, and you'll see there's my deployment running right in my cluster right here. Now, when you're talking about great CLI experiences, you don't want to forget about the Azure Developer CLI, or as we know it, AZD. We worked really closely with the AZD team, and you'll see here that I've already done an AZD up, and that is currently deploying up into the cloud. I've got the video rushed a little bit just for the sake of this video today, but you can see that now I'm actually deploying each one of those individual containers directly into Azure Container Apps right here from my CLI. And when I click on the URL for that web app, you can see there's the front end of my eShop right here in my browser, directly from the Azure Developer CLI right on my desktop here, which means you can do it on your desktop too. But if you're a Visual Studio user like me, I have even better news for you. We've taken that AZD functionality and we've put it underneath the Visual Studio right-click publish features. So you can see here that in this video, I'm actually right-click publishing in an Aspire app host project in Visual Studio. If I scroll down here, you'll see all the individual projects which will be deployed as nodes out to the cloud. I can go up here and I can just click this button one time. Now, gone are the days where you have to right-click publish each one of these individual projects and wire it up and configure it and set up your networking and all that stuff. We just do that for you directly inside of Visual Studio and with AZD. You can see right here that each one of these projects is actually getting published out to Azure Container Registry as an individual container. And the moment that all those are getting published, they'll be pulled over into Azure Container Apps and spun up, and my application will just start right up. And you can see here that that's just happening right now in Visual Studio. And in just a second, things should turn green. And I would be able to scroll down and you can see all those dependent resources that just got provisioned. And if I scroll down below, you'll see all of the services. Some of them have internal URLs. They're not publicly available in your browser. But if I click on that front end right here again to go to that website, there's my front end of my eShop. You can see I can click around, I can order products and party on it. It's good stuff. And I just had to right-click publish directly inside of Visual Studio instead of doing it one by one for each individual project. It's just one and done now. So we're really proud of these awesome innovations that we've been able to develop not only in Visual Studio, but with the Azure Developer CLI and lots of other stuff like our open source contributors with Aspirate. We're going to be doing a lot more in this space in the future, but we hope that we've made it easier for you to deploy than ever before with a multi-node project directly into any cloud. Thanks a lot. Again, I'm Brady Gaster, and happy coding.